He's feeling a bit cold here. 24 degrees.
I'm feeling cold, to be honest. I've got a coat on, but still, it's pretty cold out here.
All you people from the Gulf complaining about 24. Use of the feet.
Oh, misfield. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's a boundary. Ravija won't mind that.
He's so upset with himself. I think it's the captain there, Rohit Kumar Paudal. It wasn't to the pitch of the ball. Should have been a dot ball. He knows it. Smacks the turf in disgust.
Feeling the pressure is the captain.
It's one of those things. Sometimes you just got to get out of the power play. Lalit. That's much better. Turned away. Should only be one.
This is good to watch that he's very watchful with that length as well. They know that Lalit Rajbanshi has been known to pick up wickets in these middle overs, or I would say not the middle overs, but the end of power play phase. With that spinner enticing the batter to make an error.
I think it's worth mentioning what this early onslaught has done. It's forced Rohit Kumar Paudal to use Rajbanshi maybe a little bit earlier than he would have liked to. Perhaps one over in the power play is perfect for Lalit.
Correct. He was called in 1 over before.
Oh, that's too short. Too short. Just sitting up to be hit.
Well, it was too short from the bowler, and it was a class shot from the batter. Brilliant striking from Meath. As a batter, you liked it. You liked it.
Loved it. Meat, getting that off the meat of the bat.
Nice to meet.
Big over already, 9 off it, still 3 balls left. Tossed up, goes through the offside. 1 bounce, 4. How's that for a start? 15 off 5.
We'll take that any given day. Lalit just pitching it a little too full there. And if it's in the arc, 1 bounce, it's out of the park. 4 runs. What an over this is turning out to be. And what a brand of cricket is Kuwait playing here. Who would have thought about it?
Yeah, they're out for blood. They want revenge for that group stage loss. And I think you said this earlier, the only game that matters, it's the final. Doesn't matter what happened in the group stages. Today's a new day. Coming around the wicket. It's been guided, can't find the gap. Welcome dot ball here for Nepal.
Yeah, they shouldn't be bothered with those dot deliveries also, because you've got at least 13 in that over. And you got to stay there. You stay on the wicket, runs will flow in. Bowlers will make mistakes. If it's a good delivery, you got to credit the bowler.
Here we go, last ball of the power play. Quick single! Shy at the striker's end. Interesting choice that. Oh, all our notes have gone flying away with the strong wind. Nonetheless, 14 off the 6th over. It's 71 for 1.
But can't forget Kushal Mala, who might be seen in attack earlier than we expect.
Yeah, they do have options. Kushal Bertel, another option for them. Dipendra Singh Airi can definitely roll his arm over with those off spinners. I think it's important from this end for Nandan Yadav to keep going strong. You want to plug one end with the seamer and have your slow bowlers bowling with that longer straight boundary, the protection of that longer boundary. Nandan into his second. That's edged. It's been taken. Is there something on that? They're going to have a discussion here, the umpires. Nepal are celebrating. They're not waiting for this consultation.
Yeah, Nepal has seen all the celebrations, but Meath is unmoved there, and that brings a chat between the umpires, and the finger goes up. He was batting so well, trying to be a little delicate over there, finds the keeper. A very good catch by Asif Sheikh. And Nandan gets the double strike.
Absolutely massive. Look at that. 1.1 overs, 2 for 8. It's Bhavsar this time who has to walk back. 71 for 2. Bhavsar gone for 16.
That's a big moment in the game. Let me tell you that. As Usman Ghani walks out in at number 4. A wicket-keeper batter.
Yeah, Usman Ghani Patel. Another aggressive Kuwaiti batter. But this is huge. Nandan Yadav. We spoke about him. Very impressive against Hong Kong yesterday. Got Anshirat. Today he's followed that up with Clinto Anto and Meet Bhavsar. These are 3 top quality batters in the associate game. Keep your eyes on Nandan Yadav in the years to come.
He's already made his mark, I would say. In this contest, a couple of wickets.
He's got 2. Can he get a third? They're looking for the single. No single there.
Let me tell you, for the new incoming batter, that crowd support, those loud cheers for Nepal. As the bowler's been running in that run-up mark, you could hear them. As a batter, that does play with you mentally.
And it works the other way as well. Because earlier in the first 3 or 4 overs, the crowd was completely silent. The dugout, the Kuwaiti dugout, was more loud than the Nepal spectators. But it's a different story when the opposition, when Nepal has got their tail up. That 12th man, the supporter, playing a miss. And I wonder, just maybe beaten for pace there, Usman Ghani.
Well, if it was the power play dominated by Kuwait, the start after the power play, first 3 deliveries in particular, have been dominated here by Nandan Yadav and Nepal. All of a sudden, that wicket of Meet has brought in that spirits back.
Yeah, similar story yesterday. Hong Kong, they were flying in the power play. Nandan bounced out on Shirat. That was the turning point. Down the leg side this time. So bonus run here for Kuwait. But the intentions are clear. The intention, of course, is to be aggressive, to try and take wickets. At one stage, that run rate in excess of 12 runs and over, touching 12 and a half. It's now dropped down to 11. An educated edge down to deep third for single. So Usman Ghani off the mark. You can see the Hong Kong China players, they've stuck around to watch this final. And I don't blame them. A super Sunday encounter this between Nepal and Kuwait.
Just what you want on a weekend, don't you?
Yeah, I can't think of a better way to spend a Sunday than be down here at TKRG. Guided again. Oh, this time he beats that man. The useful boundary here for Ravija moves into the 30s.
Yeah, that was just pushing the ball away in the gap, beating the fielder inside of the circle. And you can see a dive as well from that Nepal supporter. Everyone's a cricketer there in Nepal.
You had a chance for a diving catch earlier in the comm box.
I'm pretty good enough to duck away from it.
You can see Nanu Lachman, the chairman of the India club, in the background. Big thank you to the India club for proudly supporting the HK Men's T20I series. Last ball of the 7th. Extra bounce. Did well to negotiate that. Picks up a single to close out the 7th. Moves on to 31, Ravija. And Kuwait after 7 are 78 for 2. to get up to 190, maybe 200. And I know it's a good batting surface, but it's not easy chasing that type of total, especially in a final.
Yeah, it's also the game of nerves on final day. There's going to be pressure as well. Kuwait will be wanting at least 200 plus on the board today.
It's going to be Lalit to continue. 2 overs, none for 23. Turned away on the leg side. Should just be 1. He's got the luxury of the field being spread here, Lalit.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch how this game revolves.
Again, same region. Should be the same result. It's a good position to come into bat as well. When your team is going at around 11 runs and over, gives Usman Ghani just a little bit of time to work himself into his innings, especially with a well-set Ravija. I wonder if he's going to go big again. Bang! That's aerial. Oh, it's high and long into cow corner. Another half a dozen for Ravija.
Yeah, that was a brilliant strike there. It was not in complete balance of that shot, you could see that, but still had enough legs on it. Sailing over towards the Nepal supporters.
There's barely a dull moment when Ravija is at the crease. More often than not, taking the attack to the opposition. Pressure here on Lalit. It hasn't been his day so far. Use of the feet down the ground. Where's this gone? Should be cut off. Yes, it is. Just a single. They'd much rather have Usman Ghani on strike at this stage. Concerned faces in that Nepal camp amongst the supporters. That's good. Much better. Last ball of the 8th. Oh, he swept that. Bit of a top edge there, but it still sails over that fine leg boundary. What a way to end the over. Usman Ghani with his first maximum. Yeah, you can't bowl there. Drifting down leg side. Very easy pickings for Usman Ghani. Another big over, 15 runs off it. After 8, it's 93 for 2. Still very early days in this contest. Well, without a doubt. Both batters looking pretty good. Boundaries coming, runs coming from both ends. Sompal Kami back into the attack. Yep, cheeky single. Even with a direct hit, he would have been in. In fact, they're looking for overthrows. Decide against it. Wisely so.
Yeah, that's a good call from Ravija to not go back for the second. That would have been suicidal for Usman. Already the first one was a tight one. Direct hit. That was Gates for Usman Ghani.
They really need Sompal Kami to step up. Been brought in probably to get a breakthrough.
Oh, shot.
Not going to get a breakthrough like that. Loose delivery, leg stump, half volley, easy pickings. Usman Ghani.
He's flicked that away. That was some speed and elegance, both together. Look at that scoreboard already. 98 without a, for the loss of 2, I beg your pardon. We spoke about 10 overs, 100 being achieved. We've got that almost.
Yeah, both those boundaries though. Coming off deliveries that were straying down leg. Pressure here on Kami. That's better, much better. It's close, just about sliding down leg, says Tabarak Dar.
Interesting would be that replay. Was a very good delivery, I would say.
I think that's
99.
what he was aiming for, the ball before as well.
Yeah, Yorkers can be tricky. You miss it by a little bit, they're going to be sailing away, up and away. It's not easy to bowl in this T20 era.
He's a thinking man, isn't he, Ravija? It's more than just muscle and might. Surveying the field, showing all 3 stumps. Ooh, swing and a miss there. Ah, he's not happy.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself there. Ravija Sandruvan.
I don't think he picked the slower one either. Outfoxed. Bit of a mid-pitch conference between these two. Punch of the gloves, back to business.
Yeah, it's all about getting back into the focus area. Ooh, that was a brilliant delivery.
Nasty, nasty. I like it. He's found his radar now. How's this for a nut? Oh, don't come down the track to me. I'm Sompal Kami.
I like that surprise given.
Last ball of the 9th over now. Can they get Ravija? Would be a huge scalp. Guided away for an easy single. And 100 up for Kuwait inside just 9 overs. They're 100 for 2. As Ravija moves on to 41. Earlier today, he brought up 2,000 career T20I runs for Kuwait. He's been a mainstay of this Kuwaiti lineup for many years.
Putting those runs on the board. A couple of wickets lost. And you can see the Nepal fans hoping for that breakthrough. And that's the reason why Kushal Burtle, just before the drinks break, has been called in for the over number 10. The leggy, who's a little quicker through the air.
He does have to be careful though. If you bowl too short to Ravija, he is savage on that pull shot. Here we go. Savage on that pull shot. I think that might be 1 bounce 4. He's thinking about it. Yeah, 1 bounce 4.
Well, he continues the carnage. Bowlers might change, but the result doesn't. Moves on to 45 of 25. Such a class batter. Something with the finals that he does love. Tri-Nations final last year. Got 102 of just 43 deliveries.
I remember that.
Came against Hong Kong, China.
Bang, down the ground. Oh, he's found that gap. Down at extra cover. 4 and 4 to start the over.
This is some clean striking. And that ability of this batter over covers.
He's on 49. Ooh, tried to guide that away. Optimistic appeal.
Good delivery. Very good comeback, I would say, from the bowler, Kushal Burtle.
Yeah, I think just signaling to his partner as well. That was the conventional leg spinner. There was some grip and turn there for Burtle. Goes down the ground again, just a single, but that brings him to his 12th career half-century. Fantastic from the Kuwaiti legend.
What a display this has been. The day where it matters the most, the finals, gets to his 12th 50. The way he has batted, those big hits, those boundaries, that calculated risk, all in that one innings and counting against the mighty Rhinos, Nepal.
Worked away by Usman Ghani. The call is for 2. They're not going to take a risk.
Here you got to do the smart thing here. Don't take any risk at the moment. You've been batting well. Keep that momentum on. Nice. Easy. Don't get carried away with the runs on the board.
And again, you can see Ravija just eyeing up that cow corner region. Last ball of the over. Let's push straight back to the bowler. Good end to the over from Bertel, but 10 off it. After 10, it's 110 for 2.
Yeah, this has been very good batting. As we
Your wait is over.
KKR come out to bat.
IPL is back. Only on Stick Sports.
Get trending news on IPL matches and more. Latest match updates, breaking team news, player stats, and expert insights. Never miss an update. We bring the stadium to your screen. Watch all the trending news. Only on Stakes Sports. Visit stakessports.com now.
What if you could know about the game before it ever happens? With StrikeSports.com's prediction section, you get real-time probabilities on who's most likely to win, who will dominate the game, and even who's said to be the star player. Powered by expert analysis and live data, our predictions keep you ahead of the game. So stay informed, make better calls, and experience the thrill like never before. Get the edge, stay ahead, and check out the prediction section now.
And a look at that bowling card here for Nepal. The standout feature, Nandan Yadav 2 for 15. Everyone else has gone the distance. Look at that, Lalit Rajbanshi, we thought he'd be a trump card. He's conceded 38 in his 3 overs. Kuwait, 110 for 2 and only halfway through their innings. And we're back live, ready to resume this first innings of the big final of the Hong Kong Men's T20I Series, proudly supported by the India Club. You can see a shot of that VIP enclosure. Enjoying the buffet, aren't they? I would too. We had a nice buffet just earlier. Bit of cheeky chicken tikka. Some chickpeas as well. But who cares about that? Got an informed Ravija at the crease. Usman Ghani Patel on 13. Nandan Yadav is back for his 3rd over. That's a good start. Only a single. Like I said, he's the only wicket taker so far for Nepal. And perhaps that drinks break, just an opportunity for the Nepalese to regroup, re-strategize and think, how can we rein them in? How can we get Ravija out? Because I tell you what, another 6 or 7 overs of Ravija Sundaruan, and things could get ugly for Nepal. Oh, so close to the outside edge. Again, a bit of extra bounce. Out of all the seam bowlers today, it's Nandan Yadav who's got the most out of this wicket. He's bent his back. His effort balls have really troubled these Kuwaiti batters. And I think it's one of those things, if this over goes well for Nepal and Yadav, I would be tempted to give him the 13th as well. Oh, top edge again, rushing him for pace. This is really good. Really, really good from Yadav. Perfectly directed short ball as well. There's very little that you can do with that. On a couple of occasions today, we've seen Nepal's bowlers bowling short but on the hips, bowling down the leg side. And whenever you do that, it's very easy pickings for the batter. Long on, mid-wicket, deep square leg. All out on the fence. Mid-off in the circle. That's cut away. Has he found the gap? It's racing away to his extra cover. Chase is on. A chase in vain. Another boundary here for Kuwait. Look at that, beautiful. Just slashed away in front of square on the offside. He gets through for 4. It was so important when Usman Ghani walked in at number 4 that he kept that momentum going. 13 of 9. 17 with that boundary. Bang, similar region, same result. Absolutely dismissed from Usman Ghani Patel. He's into the 20s now. Look at this. Too wide, too easy, allowing him to free his arms. This is looking really, really dangerous now for Nepal. 200 plus definitely on for Kuwait. Maybe 220. Yeah, there you go. Projected score in excess of 220 right now. See some Hong Kong players. They've hung back. They've been treated to an exhibition here. But they cheer for everything, don't they? The fans, every dot ball receives a round of applause. End of a very, very good over though for Kuwait. 2 boundaries in that over. And their score just keeps motoring along. 120 for 2 after 11. Usman Ghani now on 22. Play at the top of the order, but for now he's got a role to play with his leg spinners. He can't go too short. Ravija will be onto him in a flash. It's been cut away. Oh, good effort there from Karan Casey, but he dives over it. It's going to be another boundary. He's not happy with himself, Karan Casey. Kushal Berthal as well, giving him too much width there. It's a valiant attempt. He sets himself such high standards, doesn't he, Karan Casey? Short, kept a little bit low. There's work to do that. But long on does well, gets around, keeps it down to 1. Hasn't got all of it. Once again, runs off every single ball in the over. And that single brings Ravija back on strike. Another shot of those Hong Kong players. He's forced that off the back foot. Kushal Malla. Strong throw from the southpaw, just 1. Signal from the umpires, 2 balls left. And this, the 12th over. The score has motored along to 127. Oh, inside edge, onto the stumps. That's the wicket they needed. Kushal Berthal with the golden arm breaks the partnership. And I wonder if that one, it was the other one, it was the wrong end. Doesn't matter. Inside edge. It's the end of Usman Ghani. It was a bright and breezy knock. Gone for 23, Usman Ghani. In the 12th over, Kuwait, they're 127 for 3. And walking in at number 5, it's Omar. He can go big as well in domestic cricket. Once scored 200 in just 55 balls. They just keep coming, don't they? The heavy hitters, they keep coming for Kuwait. And what a time to walk in as well. Great platform here. Mohammad Umar has worked away. He's off the mark. First ball. Good comeback from Berthal after conceding a boundary off the first ball. 8 runs. And a big wicket of Usman Ghani. After 12, it's 128 for 3. They've got some hope, those Nepal fans. And every time they're on camera, they know it. They get excited. A lot of them concerningly glancing up at that electronic scoreboard. But there's plenty of time left in this innings, plenty of time left in this contest. No doubt, Nepal, they'll be hoping to restrict Kuwait to something under 200, maybe 190 or less. We'll see Mohammad Umar just eyeing up his options on the leg side. Karan KC into the attack. Oh, edged away. Is that going to beat the man? Nah, deep third gets round, keeps it down to 1. I think this is going to be a big contest to watch. Karan KC, the veteran, brought back in to make a breakthrough against the powerful, in form Ravija Sundaruan, who's on 57. We spoke about this earlier as well. He's a man for big occasions. Loves that big final, does Ravija Sundaruan. Projected score 212. They'd love that, Kuwait. Oh, he's got that. He's got a big piece of that. It sails over long on for another maximum. Into the 60s now. Again, picking his spot. Bang. Oh, Ravija. That's definitely going to make the highlights package.